Welcome back to the channel, everyone. In this video, we are heading to the South Jetty in Newport, Oregon. We are doing, in this video, I'm doing a fish along with a Facebook group that I am an admin on called Oregon Saltwater Fly Fishing. If you want to join us on one of these ventures out there, we all go out there and fish as a group. Just join the Facebook group. It's a private group, so you need to answer the questions and then be accepted into the group. But as long as you're a real person, you're more than welcome to join. I try to do about 1 to 4 of these a year, give or take, and I try to go to a few different jetties. In 2024, we went to Newport, and I also did Barview up in the Tillamook area. So we'll just kind of do these periodically to hopefully help get people out on the water who have never fly fished for rockfish or fly fished off the jetty. This one is a cool one because we're going to go, this is a nighttime fishery, so it looks like it's daytime, it looks like the sun's just coming up, but it's the opposite. The sun is just going down. So I think we started the night off started it at 7 p.m. and we fished till about 12 a.m. So a good 5 hours of fishing. You can see it's all sunny now, but by the time the video is over, it's totally dark out. And unfortunately GoPros don't do super well in the dark, but luckily I have a headlamp. You still get to see the fish I catch, and there's some decent fish in here. So as a group, we caught a lot of fish. I think the total out of all 6 of us together, I think we caught 150 fish. So we got into the school, which was great. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, so if you ever want to join us, just join the Facebook group and I'll post on there periodically. This video was taken in June, so this was early June. This was, I think the exact date was June 8th, if that means anything to you guys. We are fishing. The goal is to fish from low to high tide. I don't remember what the tide was this day, but I know it probably became low tide right around the official sunset. You can see I'm casting in this time lapse just to the right of me towards the bridge there. You can see the Uquina Bay Bridge. Because the current is kind of pulling things out. So my guess is it is still dropping. It's not quite at slack. But it's a lot of casting, so make sure you're ready to go. Speaking of casting, speaking of gear, things that you have to have when you're out there. You need like a 7 to a 9 weight. I use an 8 weight here. My rod is the Echo Boost Salt, which is the exact same rod as the Echo Boost Blue. This is just the older version of it. You can see everyone there kind of getting ready to go out there and fish too. My reel is a Redington Behemoth, and then my line, the line's very important. I use the Scientific Angler I-35 line, so the tip of the line, the head of the line sinks at 5 inches per second, the belly sinks at 3, and the running line sinks at an intermediate, so 1.5 inches per second. This allows a very linear sink rate. I also have a life jacket on, I have studded boots, and I have a stripping basket. But that kind of breaks down what we're doing, and we'll kind of get right into the video here so you guys can see what's going on. I'll talk more about gear coming up here, and then we'll have some more fishing and things like that. But enjoy the video. Oh, that was a fish. Alright, so I missed the first fish of the night for me, but that quickly turns around. I end up hooking into a few more, which is really great. But I kind of want to talk about some of the gear that we use out there, because for most people, they don't fish the jetty. I mean, as far as guys who do it actively, there's about 5 of us, give or take, that are actively out there pursuing this. And so if you want to go and do it yourself, you're going to need the gear, you're going to need the right flies, you're going to want to be safe out there, and you're going to want to have a good time. So, talked about the rod, reel, and line. That doesn't change. That is my go-to. You want just a salt-safe 8 weight, so you don't have to use an Echo rod. I love Echo rods, so I use a lot of them. But if you have a Sage that you like, or a Thomas & Thomas, or a Redington, or a TFO, or whatever brand, that's fine. You just want a pretty solid 8-weight. These fish are incredibly strong, and they can make an 8-weight feel like you're undergunned with an 8-weight. I've been out there with 7s and felt undergunned, so 8s are generally where I want people to be at if they're going to come out there. That's where they'll have the most fun. We also, I wear a life jacket, like I mentioned. It's a safety thing where I keep a whistle and a glow stick on it. I also carry a headlamp because it's about to get dark. I will wear studded boots out there because I want to grip the rocks best I can. So there's a lot of safety things. I wrote a whole blog post about safety out there. I'll link it down below, so if you're really curious and want the full list, there's lots of them. Lots of safety items to kind of bring out there with you. But as far as the gear goes, 8 weights, fast sinking lines, a stripping basket, those are things that you kind of have to have. Now, as far as flies go, I only use 2 different flies here, and then the same fly in just 2 different colors. I'm using Spawn's Jetty worm. I tie mine in a slightly different variation. And I will put a picture of it right here. And that is my kind of go-to fly. It used to not be, but it's quickly became my go-to fly. The fish seem to be really into it. So, the only places I know you can buy this fly is you can buy it from Spawn. You can buy a tying kit from Spawn. You can buy all the materials from either Spawn or Hairline. So if your shop carries Hairline fly tying products, you can buy all the products to tie it with there. The only other shop I know that carries them is I tie them for Two Rivers Fly Shop in Albany, Oregon. So if you're interested in buying some of yourself, you can do that, or you can reach out to me. I'm happy to tie the flies for you. Just go to my website, which will be linked down below, and shoot me a message. The other fly that I would have out there is a clouser. My friend Mike, who fishes out here a lot with me, he loves a clouser. He's kind of a sucker for a clouser. And chartreuse and white is our go-to color out there. So, if I had 2 flies, it'd be a jetty worm in a peach color, or a jetty worm in white. They're virtually interchangeable. And then a clouser, which is a white chartreuse one. But if you had wanted more clousers, because you like tying them, or they're easy for you to tie, chartreuse and white's great, blue and white, tan and white, purple and white, black and gray are all great colors. They've all produced fish for me over the years out there. So just kind of experiment with what you have confidence in. Because it's a fish along, you'll see me kind of talking to guys, a part of the group, because I'm trying to help them navigate some stuff and not get too lost here. But it's really fun. So check out the links below if you want to either buy the flies that I tie, if you want to know what gear to get yourself, if you want just more general information, feel free to reach out down below. And yeah, we'll get more into it as the night goes on.
I think sometimes that just happens. Maybe they're in a food mood. Did you get one? Oh! Second one. So yeah, so just slow pulls. That's what I'm doing, guys. Nothing too nuts, nothing too crazy. I'm kind of pulling right when it hits the water, but I'm pulling really slowly. Remember that. So it's sinking down, but you got to remember this is the tank of the day. Oh, there we go. That's what we're after. Yeah. That's what we want. Yeah, so. Oh my gosh. Okay, faster. Pull back faster. 10 seconds and then just hauling ass. Not hauling bass, but like a strip, strip, strip. No, he's pretty small. Oop. Off it goes.
So that fish made it safely back in the water, just so if anyone was concerned. I did end up taking a couple fish home that night. It's a great catch and keep fishery, because if you're like me and love fish tacos, these are great fish taco fish. Really firm, really delicious, mild white meat. So yeah, it's to kind of wrap up the night. We had a super productive night. Like I said, we probably caught between 100 and 150 fish that night, between 6 of us. Everyone caught fish. You know, some people caught 40 or 50 fish, and some people caught 5. But it kind of gives you an idea of what's out there and what we do. So, the end of this video is a time lapse of me jumping over rocks. It does not normally go this quickly. It is pretty miserable jumping over all these rocks, but I wanted to go say hi to one of the new guys who showed up a little bit late to the Jetty fish along. So, you can see how it's kind of treacherous out there. That's why I wear a life jacket. It's why I have a glow stick and a whistle and studded boots and a first aid kit and watches, and phones stay in pockets for the most part. All those kind of things, because not only is it dangerous for your well-being, but it's dangerous for your gear. It is brutal on gear out there. So having the proper equipment makes a massive difference. So thanks for watching, everyone. Stay tuned. We have more videos coming, a lot more lake stuff, some river stuff, more time out here on the Jetty. Hope you guys learned something, and if you guys have any questions at all, feel free to leave a comment down below. Follow me on my website at OregonFlyTying.com. Reach out to me through the website if you want to buy any of the flies that we use tonight, either like the Clousers or the Jetty worms. Or follow me on social media. I'm on Instagram and I'm on Facebook at Garrett Lesko. Again, there'll be links down below or links here on my YouTube channel for you guys to kind of check out and see. Like and subscribe, as always. It helps get the channel out there, and it helps me grow, and helps me justify making more videos for you guys, so you guys can see kind of the adventures through Oregon on the fly.